Hello, my name is Angel Rodriguez, and the summer is coming down to an end here at Fullerton College, and I'm excited to start the fall. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this assignment left for us, and I'm recording it inside my car because what a more appropriate setting, as most of the times that we get pulled over by police officers is usually in our car. Well, that's the only time we get pulled over, right? But most of the time the most common place where we would have interactions with the police officer would most likely be in our vehicles or in our car, motorcycle, truck, van, etc. So I thought, what a more appropriate place to record this video. So two scenarios where innocent people were convicted of crimes that they didn't do due to speaking with the police and stuff like that. So Glenn Ford, who was an innocent man who actually spent over 30 years on death row, because he was convicted of a murder that that essentially he just wanted to help. The police were able to take his statements, take his honesty, and manipulate it into eventually getting his conviction. Another innocent man who spent more than 2 decades in prison for a murder that happened while this man was at work. He woke up in the morning, went to work, and while he was at work, somebody came in, broke into his home, and murdered his wife. Not only did this man's did he lose his wife in a very, very tragic way, but he had to spend over 20 years in prison because of it. Reasons why the author advises all of us to stay away from speaking with the police is police will use very dishonest and almost I would say very unethical tricks and ways to manipulate innocent people and ultimately into their own convictions. We're more likely to talk our way into essentially our own convictions, rather than help us prove that we are, or help get us out of a conviction, if anything. And that the odds of you talking your or out of a conviction really are 1 in a billion. With that said, the courts will do or say very unbelievably dishonest things in order to excuse the police dishonesty. The courts essentially will not protect or defend your rights as a person. You have to be able to do that on your own, based off of the reading in this book. So off the bat, the author of this book, James Duane, advises everybody to ultimately to not speak to the police under any circumstance. After reading this book, I have some very strong opinions. But personally, me, I definitely agree with everything that he has to say in this book. Just because when it comes to the law, I believe it's better to be safe than sorry. Even if we're completely innocent, we risk everything by taking the chance to speak to the police. Well, with that said, this concludes my video. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this summer semester. This is 1 out of 3 classes that I took. I took a calculus class and a geology class, so it was quite a challenge to juggle everything. But ultimately, I had a great time, and that I really enjoyed this class. And I wish everybody else the best of luck in the fall. And thank you so much. Thanks for your time.